that hurry up, you must buy. Y'all remember that? Hurry up, you must buy, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, just looking at that bias issue right there, you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee if I was to speak any type of Asian language that they could understand or relate to, or they native tongue, whatever, it will not only shock them, it will not only affect them in a way where they feel hurtful they self for even making such remarks like that. Now, and back in their mind, you are a prime benefit to their community and their business. Why? Because communication is everything. That's why I feel personally they don't respect us. A lot of people around this world, they don't respect us. I mean, language is not just language. We could even talk about law. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about philosophy. We could talk about cultural language. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about all these different things that pertain to the communication in the language. I mean, if we talk about we the supreme dominance people who made the race, who made races. Oh, we made white people. We made Asian people. We made this people. We made that people. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? If you understand that, and if you could realize that, then you got to go back to what your forefathers was before. Your forefathers just didn't know one language. One language. Every community you went to, or every city, or whatever the case may be, they speak in a different tongue. And the only people that was immune to that was the people that was navigating. The people that go visit their cousins over here, go visit their cousins over there. And they take a couple nights, walk a distance, horse, camel, however the case may be. You know what I mean? But the thing was, they was able to communicate with these people. So basically, I feel like that will be our only way out of slavery, if we say so. Because if we communicate with people, then that opened up the door for us on a bigger note, so they could understand us and not just have this bias and say niggas are slaves, or people are this, or people are that, or black people are this, or whatever. They could learn from us. We could learn from them. We could know their values, their economic statuses, their issues, their challenges, and what they're facing. And as the mass, we all involved in all of it. I mean, every little single issue involves us, no matter if it's from the European, Asians, whoever the case may be. You know what I mean? I mean, it all involve the people of color. So I have to look at it in the same time, in the same sense of saying, well, if you want to go back to being who your forefathers was yesterday, then you have to learn how to speak a different language so these people can understand and communicate with you, so you can be out the social environment that you stuck in, that we've been immune to for so many hundreds of years. Because we don't know how to communicate with people. We don't know the people language. And if we don't know language, then people will show a bias towards you and not want to deal with you, or feel like your business is not important to them. But no matter if you was a felon, you have buku amounts of felonies. I mean, it's harder to get a felon, especially if you got armed robberies and stuff like that. It's really the biggest challenge of anybody trying to get a job. You can have drug cases or whatever the case. It will be harder on that robbery and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But far as, if I guarantee anyone, if you learn to speak a different language and an extra language, you could get pretty. I say if you learn 2 extra languages besides the one that you already know, I guarantee your financial status will not be an issue anymore. And you will see how important you is to your community and the people that you doing business with. Because they can hold an image, but their image don't hold strong as yours. And that's why you're so much of a strength to their business. Not just to their business, but to their community. Because they got somebody that can speak the tongue, that can speak the other tongue. And so that's a process, and that's a progress. That's the biggest progress. And I feel like that's our biggest progress that'll get us out of slavery. We tried everything else. And what do they do with it? They flip it. So a lot of people could tell you the history, but as we try to do research on certain history, we will not be able to find it. So we can't keep looking at the past, like just saying like, oh, well, we know what the things that we created, and we got to see what was the beneficial out of everything, the benefits out of everything we created, and reutilize it so we can make sure we get out of this damaged mind frame that we stuck off into. And if I feel that that international law will help us built to a degree where we're not stuck only in a regular society where we get police extorted or harassed or even get manipulated through pro se, you know, and things like that. We're messing with the prosecutor or the judge, you know, because it's intelligence out here that need to be utilized. But if we don't have that natural, that common law, that natural man representation that's in us, then we have basically always failed to rely on a lawyer, rely on a